say
Top Billin. Yo, going back and looking at this, I'm still on a natural high because you know the type of efficiency and effort it takes to pull off a comeback like the Philadelphia Eagles did yesterday. Shit was lit beyond recognition. Think about this. Got to give flowers to my man Jordan Davis doing the damn thing, leveling up. To see him level up is a thing of beauty. And I'm going to dovetail that into a comparison a little bit later in this video to show the type of effort and efficiency within himself with leveling up that he could become this player who was a damn good player that a lot of people forget about. And, of course, Jalen Carter doing the damn thing as well. He was in on a lot of the plays that Jordan Davis got credit for and did a lot of the same things as well. He's still that bull, right? All these guys. You got Murf, Jomo. We haven't even seen what Ty Robbins can do. Byron Young. All these young boys out here doing the damn thing. But this fourth down play right here, man, both of these guys getting skinny. Look at this. Getting skinny, using the quickness, and bang. Absolute terrors on the inside, right? And this was in a game, man, where the run game was getting absolutely gassed. I can't wait to get the all 22 on that. So make sure you tap back in. We have to see what's going on with this run defense. It's not looking as good as it should look for sure. But you can see right here, you got Davis and Carter. And you can see, let's go through each individual move, right? You get a contact and then skinny right there. My man, super heavy-legged waistband. He's worried about that initial contact and trying to get some type of a push. And Jordan Davis olays him, right? And he squares up right there doing the damn thing. But look who actually makes first contact on this. Look at the move by Jalen Carter here, right? Same kind of deal. And this time he slow plays it, right? Hezzies him, boom, uses a leverage advantage, arm over, right? That's how you do it. Right? Place that left hand to the right shoulder pad, arm over. Simply give this man less surface area to contend with, a.k.a. getting skinny, and then boom, you'll see. He's the first contact right there, and Jordan Davis squares him up. Both of them actually shared this tackle right here, right? This tackle for loss. You can see it a little bit more clear on this one right here. Jalen Carter getting in. You'll see right here he'll flash in. Boom, there you go. You can see right here Jordan Davis, his arms are still in the air, and Jalen Carter's already on him. Those boys working in tandem is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, definitely one of the highlights of the game here. Jordan Davis on the nose or maybe shaded, but you get it, right, with the effort here. All right, both of these guys, they're almost keeping it contained. This was fabricated pressure, and they lost contain on the outside. Jordan Davis cleans it up. Splatter whacking Matthew Stafford. He's made a living out of some of these plays, right? I've seen him do this on several occasions. I remember one back in college everybody got hyped about. And, of course, you remember the one, I forget who the quarterback was, maybe a season ago, maybe 2 seasons ago. But we see right here, fabricated pressure. So think about that right there. Still bringing 4 guys. Able to use Jordan Davis now in obvious passing situations and having him work that way and still being able to send only 4, right? Jahad Campbell on his 10 here. Same deal with Jalix Hunt. And Jalen Carter looks like he's playing more of a spy. He doesn't necessarily go hard. It looks like he's 2 gaps for a moment just in case something was going off there. And, of course, you get Jordan Davis doing the damn thing as well. But we see here, look at this. Bang, meets that inertia, continues to work, right? Both of these guys pretty much 4-on-2 here. That's leaving these guys soloed up. So definitely need them to be able to combat that. But the collisions between Williams and Campbell during this game, man, was incredible. Really great pass protection by Williams, if you've seen. But he was blown up a couple of times, but he stood in there, right? But them flushing the pocket on Stafford, him detaching, right, as Jalix Hunt here, down goes Frazier. And then your boy keeping that vertical plane, showing that athleticism, right? Even though Matthew Stafford slower than molasses, right? Slower than molasses, Jordan Davis still able to get there, right? And actually credited with a sack on this play. Think about that right there. So behind the line of scrimmage, credited with a sack. Man, I had to do a double take. I thought I saw somebody said that Jordan Davis blocked 2 field goals here. They can't give him credit for this one too, right? But them twins right there, the Twin Towers, right? They didn't on the same play again. Bang from Jalen Carter and then bang from Jordan Davis. You get your shit packed by 2 Twin Towers, right? Ralph Sampson and Akeem Olajuwon right here. Bang, bang. That's gangster, right? We certainly not in this point or weren't at that point to win the game without that block field goal and without a lot of the other shit that everybody else did as well. I mean, a total team effort in the second half, man. Kudos to everyone all around. Back on the nose at a zero technique, this is exactly what I want to see from him. Bang, look at that. Stand them up. Stand your ground law. Takes on the defender here. Or takes it on as a defender. Look, you don't see any push from the Rams on this particular play. Think about that. The line of scrimmage is not reset. They cannot gentrify these guys up out of there, right? They can't gentrify them off this block right here. Jordan Davis anchoring at the point of attack for sure on this one, and then uncovers, and then boom, able to get that shoulder in that gap, and you can see him right here. My man's feet way behind the line of scrimmage right here. He may lean forward for about a yard, if that, but hell of a play by Jordan Davis on that one. Jordan Davis, all these boys up front started to nut up, right? Oh, man, look at this. This was incredible. I'm like, dang, man, back against the wall. The offense then came alive. The defense, once again, even in the end, can't stop the run, right? And this is something that we saw in the first game against a very talented running back duo in Javonte Williams and my man Miles Sanders as well. Think about that, right, with the Dallas Cowgirls. So we saw another good duo in the Rams, and they still couldn't stop the run. So this is something we're going to have to focus on this week, what's going on with that. But it doesn't matter. What do I keep saying? Win and advance. Look at the push got on this. Look at this shit. Bang! Look at that. You motherfuckers reset the line of scrimmage, right? All that shit right there. Listen, got them up off them blocks right there. Straight gentrification. Nah, look, defensive gentrification. That's crazy. Look at the pocket collapse on here. They had no chance. That's a team that was believing. You had the king, Jalen Hurts, getting on everybody, telling everybody, let's nut up, baby, let's do this. And that's exactly what you got. Bang, Jordan Davis, the man of the hour, right? I said that man is on demon time, right? Playing like he's possessed, and that's exactly what happened right there. To the winner goes the spoils. My man ends up, I can't show the rest of this shit, right? Y'all don't deserve for me to get in these content ID claims. Even though I'm going to do it, I'm going to get a content ID claim anyway because Fox NFL is straight fraudulently content claiming everything nowadays, right? I'm still going to at least try my best not to get one. You know the rest. We'll wait to the All-22, which they're claiming as well, weirdly enough. But, hey, man, I say that to say this, or riddle me this. What is the ceiling for somebody like Jordan Davis? Now, y'all know me. I don't like first-round draft picks at a shade. I feel like that's a position that should go a little bit later in the draft. But with Jordan Davis playing like this, he's not necessarily being a shade. They're putting him at 3 technique. They're allowing him to rush the passer. He's becoming more of a complete defensive tackle than just somebody meant to tie up a bunch of bodies. Jordan Davis, 6'6", 330 pounds. I guess he would be around there. Or I don't know what his exact weight. I'd like to know that. What's his exact weight right now? We see him here. We know the story on him. The bottom line is this is definitely becoming a year in which you could say that it will be his coming out party. But there's a guy that I wonder if he can get to the level of who is built very similar, or at least was, and that is Albert Haynesworth. Albert Haynesworth, 6'6", 350. When he came out, he probably was around the same, maybe 320 or something like that. He was the 15th overall pick, so keep that in mind as well. He was drafted very similarly there. Two-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowl selection. Came out of the University of Tennessee here. As a matter of fact, I got a comparison of their first few seasons. At first, I did it 3 seasons for Albert Haynesworth because Jordan Davis is in year 4, but only 3 games in. But Albert Haynesworth must have missed some time because that left him 12 games short. So he does, with the full 4 years, have 2 more games than Jordan Davis, but you can get what I'm getting to right here, right? He had 7.5 sacks over the same period. But look at this, 104 solo tackles to Jordan Davis's 51. 3 forced fumbles to Jordan Davis's 1. 2 fumble recoveries there. Yeah, you can just see it. Albert Haynesworth was a straight-up monster. 30 tackles for loss. And just 2 more games. So we know that your boy's not going to get 22 tackles for loss here in the next 2 games. So you can see the discrepancy there. And I don't think they counted QB hits back then. Something they're doing now. 11 passes defense, like I said before. That man can reach Albert Haynesworth level, right? Continues to grow in confidence. continues with the staff growing in confidence with him, shit would be dumb nice. Dumb nice. I'm here to tell you, right? Allahu Akbar. This man playing like this is so exciting to me. For somebody who has had to cover this guy since he was in high school, his freshman season, man, I was definitely over the moon. If we're talking about at the University of Georgia when I was covering him then, I thought this guy was going to be game-changing for sure, right? But he kind of let me down over the next couple of seasons. Still was a first-round draft pick, still was very good, but you can't say that he was elite, right? And in his first 3 seasons, definitely not elite by any stretch of the imaginations, right? No Pro Bowls, no All-Pro, anything like that. You can say that he was solid, if you want to go that far with it. But we definitely seen something towards the end of last season and into the playoffs. And he's continued that, coming in better shape and all that. Yeah, if he can reach Albert Haynesworth level, man, him and Jalen Carter and Moro Jomo, Tyra Hobson and these guys, oh, boy, I don't know what to tell you, man. Of course, combined with the young talent that we have out in the secondary, on the second level, right, Jahad Campbell out there balling, doing this thing. Man, the sky's the limit for this defense for sure. So let me know, do you think this guy can reach Albert Haynesworth level, or will he be kind of one of these guys that were like, damn, he's very good or whatever like that? Albert Haynesworth had a peak, then I think it slowed down for him. He started getting out of shape, man, personal issues and all that there. I don't expect Jordan Davis to have anything like that, right? As far as his character goes, from everything that I see, man, he's probably flawless in that department there. Just needed to put in the work as far as the work ethic goes, but we shall see. It's just 3 games in, a lot of football to be played. No need to really jump out the window there, so that's why I'm putting this out there. If he continues on this ascent, where does it end up? All right, with that being said, man, much love to everybody out there. Shout outs to all my villains. We doing it big. Make sure you support quality content. Make sure you support the sponsors like Profit X as well. And we can get it in like that, right? Salts to the Delaware Valley. Big love to North Philly, the whole city of Philly. You know how we doing it.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.